The Northernlion Live Super Show, the Monday, July 21st, 2014 edition. I, as always, am your host, Northernlion, joined by my esteemed co-host, Nick /Rockley Smile. Hello.
What's going on? How's it going?
Pretty good. It's going all right, actually. At this point, any problem that happens with the stream has just, it's ceased being stressful and has just become part of the absurd coddity. Apparently the newest thing is that I can't speak English, but part of the absurd comedy that is our attempt to entertain people via Twitch TV. So
it all goes part and parcel of being flustered, you know?
Exactly.
Try resetting your router at this point.
Really, it seems like your Cat 5 cable is a little bit messed up.
Should try reversing that.
If you're watching us and you can't access chat, don't worry, you're not alone. I am here with you. I can't access chat either. I can't even actually see if the stream is live, but Nick, the good friend that he is telling me that we are live. I've got some bad news for you, though, Nick.
What's that?
We have 0 viewers.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
That's not true at all.
Speaking out into the abyss. 0 viewers, but Leia's Dog TV just did subscribe, so I've got bad news for you, Leia's Dog TV. You may be a ghost or otherwise not countable as a tangible human being. In any case, I'm excited for today's stream. I've got both fists taped up and I'm ready to fight the world, Nick. We're going to be playing some Binding of Isaac Daily Challenge, then moving on to OlliOlli, which comes out tomorrow on PC, and Devolver Digital was nice enough to give us some code so we could cover it a little bit early on today's stream, port of one of this year's best PS Vita games, and finally finishing off with a game that we talked about a little bit last week, Smartball, an intersection between a Nick game and a Ryan game.
It's Smartball. It's a Nick game. You know it.
But I played it as a kid, so it doesn't... It's like I mentioned to you, the nostalgia for me will override any pain that I feel about how ridiculous Smartball is. And it is a kind of ridiculous game.
Yeah, you play as a little jelly, right? You're hopping around on little platforms and you jelly it up.
You were like a human being that got turned into a jelly monster?
And he collects like little balls, right? And he sucks them into his chest and then assimilates them.
I'm not comfortable saying yes or no to that because I know right now I'm just going to ask you for a seed and then you're going to get even grosser ball talk and sperm and semen, and it's all not on the air, Nick. I told you, if you want to talk dirty to me, you talk dirty to me in video messages on Skype, okay?
I always pre-record them and you never watch them, so I don't know why you still want any more of them.
I'm just an attention whore like that, I guess. Like a moth to the flame. Nick, give me...
Would you like a dose of my seed right now?
Okay, don't be gross about it. Adam the Hood just subscribed. Please, give me a double dose of a single dose of today's seed, Nick.
Oh, you want a double dose now? All right,
that
here
would
we
be
go.
Ridiculous, wouldn't it?
678.
Okay.
0040. Is that an acceptable way to phrase that?
That was like a phone number. My brain can parse that.
All right, sweet.
Oh, guys, I can see Twitch chat now.
Everything's coming together at the last second.
I felt like I was the pilot from X-Plane on Wednesday, and I was just flying blind with Nick as like
the device.
Yeah, Nick's reading the checklist, and it was just like, find the device, and then you can fly the plane. Anyway,
I love when the FAQ was like, "This is nearly impossible."
Yeah,
like, that's not what you want to hear.
How should you get out of like a fatal dive? Well, step 1 is don't get into a fatal dive. It's something you probably do not desire to do. Hello, hi chat, I can see you. Oh, not hi chat, but hello.
It's too late
Chad,
now.
Yeah.
It's over.
Nick, shall we begin?
If you like.
All right. I'm so excited to be a part of the Twitch TV community again.
I'm happy to be a part of the Northernlion Super Show.
Oh, me too. Yeah. It's well, we shouldn't count our chickens before they hatch.
Yeah.
But,
all right. Let's hatch some chickens first, and then we'll talk.
We have streamed successfully for 7 minutes, and yesterday's sub-stream went very well as well.
For the most part. Oh, I got a Pope hat.
Where'd you get the Pope hat, Nick?
Miter, over in the item room.
Really?
Did you not get one?
Well, I haven't gone there yet, so I wish you hadn't spoiled it for me. But yes, you're right, I did get it.
I'm pretty sure you're gonna like it.
Shadowy state, up, down, to the side, welcome to the Lion Pride. Nick, if you had to suggest which of the 50 states was shadowy, the most shadowy, what would you take?
The complex state.
No,
the Shadow complex state.
No, we're not talking about Xbox Live Arcade games from when that was the preeminent platform for indie releases.
Shadowy state of the Delaware.
Why Delaware?
Just strikes me as a shadowy state. I don't actually know.
Does anyone live in Delaware, or is it a state that's been like quarantined? Because you never hear.
I had that question about Montana. Nobody ever talks about Montana. I forgot it was a state.
I hear some romanticization about Montana as if it is like I don't know if maybe it's had a renaissance since Ang Lee's beautiful cinematography in Brokeback Mountain or something like that. I see on Twitch sometimes, maybe this is because I live on the West Coast, there are ads that are like, come explore Montana, smoke cigarettes with the Marlboro. Man.
Once I tweeted about it, we restarted the whole Montana movement.
Montana movement, yeah. The Hannah Montana movement.
Hannah Montana movement. That's when she takes a shit, right?
Wow, alright. It's an HMM BM, PM. I got 4 spirit hearts in the final 2 rooms of this first floor.
Don't you teach that to Pokemon, whatever you just said?
Isn't that, yeah, that's Hannah Montana
HMN,
learned surf.
BM, PM, surf. Surf on Hannah Montana's turds.
There was a great story, and it was a news story online that I saw, but it was from, like, Daily Mail, I think, which is, like, not quite the British version of the National Enquirer, but, like, kind of not reputable. But it was a man, and he was, like, 40 or 50. He was English, and he was obsessed with Miley Cyrus and Hannah Montana. So he got a bunch of Miley Cyrus tattoos on his body.
I saw that. I saw that guy.
Like, really, really bad Miley Cyrus tattoos on his body. And then his wife left him, and to his credit, he was like, all right, I can kind of understand that.
I kind of understand why that all happened.
But then, like, I felt so bad because in the news article, Miley Cyrus was commented as saying, like, yeah, we got, like, a restraining order against him or something because he's becoming too creepy. And I was like, you're totally within your rights to do that, but also... I don't feel bad for the guy, because in her position, I would be creeped out as hell as well. Like, please don't get tattoos of me on your body. But
he gave everything for her.
That's exactly it.
She can't even acknowledge him.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, I sympathize with her as well, because especially this dude is like triple your age and is like, hey, I know we've never talked to one another, but I think that we would make a great couple. And then she's like, oh, and he's like, why are you so mean? You know, it's not really...
Oh, he's taking it to the couple direction.
Well,
I didn't know he
know.
was going that far.
I mean, what are you going to do? How is he going to find a wife that just loves Hannah Montana as much as he does?
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure it works like that, right? There's a lot of, older women that are interested in Hannah Montana on that level.
You lost some subscriber notifications, man. Did I? If I did, I'm apologetic about it. I'm sorry.
Does Moobot have records of them, or are they just gone into
Shit, dude, I'll check. Moobot is like, I don't even know if it's...
Moobot's fucking up too, so it's not like we can count.
Moobot, Twitch, Internet, it's the International, man, which is now actually over as of like an hour ago.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, if you're not into like football/soccer or esports, it's been a bad month on Twitter for you, I guess.
It's endless. We had the World Cup, we had EVO, and now we had the TI4.
Yeah.
What else?
What can come next?
I guess we had HDQ before that, but I was actually into that, so that didn't bother me.
Look at this selfish scumbag here, then.
Or SGDQ, rather.
SGDA, as I call it.
Hourglass? I don't want that, right?
Hourglass is real bad.
Okay, no more Hourglass. Oh, I got something better, though.
Where are you, anyway?
I'm in Cellar 2, item room.
Okay, me too. I didn't get to the item room, though, because I have no keys.
Oh, I had 2. I guess I lucked out.
Must be nice.
It was. I have 1 now, but I used 1 to open the item room.
That's fine, yeah? Alright, let me check
time.
Moobot quickly.
Do it.
No one since Shadowy State. It's okay. Well, if you did subscribe and it wasn't noted, then my apologies, but I'm doing everything I can here to keep an eye on who's entering and exiting the Lion... Well, not exiting, you're free to leave at any time. But who's entering the Lion Pride, at least.
You need permission to leave.
Yeah, we got all those hidden fees. If you cancel, you actually have to pay 1 year's annual subscription rate.
It's an early termination fee.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, it's a lot of hassle for me to terminate the subscriptions early. Like, I have to put in a lot of active work, so it's really only fair, I think.
Yeah, I mean, it's at least as much, if not more work than cell phone companies do when they cancel a contract with you.
Absolutely, yeah.
Untick a box.
I would say that it's exactly the equivalent amount of work.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know about you, Nick, but I'm a little intimidated by this this daily here.
This is way better so far than the one it was on Saturday. Yeah? This one so far I can actually do a little damage.
I've made some compromises I'm not necessarily thrilled with thus far. I sacrificed 3 red hearts to get Guppy's tail and Guppy's head.
My chat's telling me I'm an idiot because I took toothpicks thinking that the thing it says that the game doesn't do that.
Oh my god, Nick, the first thing you learn in Isaac is that you never trust the item description.
I haven't learned that yet.
Oh, that was a hell of a shot there. I may actually die here. Not immediately, but soon. Hopefully the miter will pay out and make me feel a little bit better about things.
I still don't know if I can beat the game Beyond Mom's Heart yet.
You still haven't made it to that?
I need to learn.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I died in the challenge we did last time, and then I died on Saturday when I played.
Hey, you know, I'm not trying to judge you. I'm surprised, shall I say.
Try number 3. Well, I had very bad runs, and I'm also pretty bad at this game.
All right,
so.
we don't need to talk about your HMMs, BMs, okay?
We could if you want.
I've already forgotten what all the letters in that stood for. Hannah Montana.
Bowel movements per month.
Bowel movements per month. There's a redundant movements in there somewhere, I think.
You can just add more movements if you want. I mean, it's basically like a symphony orchestra.
Who do you think you are, Beethoven?
It's Beethoven.
Beethoven.
Get the name right.
I could go for a Beethoven right now. My iron supply feels a little low.
For some reason, it just sounds like farting on somebody when I think of a
Beethoven?
I guess it's like, yeah, when you lift the covers over somebody and then you fart a lot.
Well, that's a Dutch oven, whereas Beethoven...
it's a type of oven.
I think Beethoven was like Bavarian or something.
Well, I'm just thinking maybe it's a more musical Dutch oven.
I don't want a more musical Dutch oven. What am I making, a baked bean casserole or something?
Maybe if you did make one, you would have a more musical Dutch oven.
Don't even talk to me about that stuff, okay? That's disrespectful.
To who, Beethoven?
Exactly.
Who cares? Dude's dead. He can't fight me.
He was one of the greatest mid-lane supports in world history, Nick.
Yeah, apparently if you just push, you'll win every time. That's what I've heard.
I wanted to comment, this is a problem with me, okay? I wanted to comment a lot on what was happening in the International and what I perceived to be the reaction to it, but I didn't actually watch it, so I decided, probably smartly, to just keep my nose out of it like an asshole, like not being an asshole, basically. But I don't know, man. It always seems funny to me that people that I know completely lose interest in Dota 2 as soon as it's only Chinese teams left. I'm not trying to say that there's anything like racist involved with it, but it just always seems like there's like people who like Western Dota and people who like Chinese Dota, and as soon as like one faction is eliminated, it's like, oh, I don't want to touch that shit ever again.
Well, the criticisms that I heard, and I hope these people won't mind me just calling them out like directly, but Rob and Austin were talking about how they just don't put on a good show, really. Like, it's too defensive and too slow, which I kind of feel like these people are playing for a ton of money.
That's where I come from as
well. To put on a good show, they want to win.
That's pretty much my perspective. It's like, if I'm playing for like, you know, either like a difference of like $2.5 million or $3.5 million, then I'm probably just gonna go for the best chance of winning.
Right. There's not a reason for them to put on a good show unless they just feel like it. Or unless they're so much better than their competition that they can just have fun with it, which I don't think happens very often.
Yeah. I agree. Anyway, I didn't watch the International, so I'm possibly talking out of my ass, but that is the way it seemed to me. Oh, I dropped my controller on the ground. Hopefully that didn't break. We're gonna need that for OlliOlli later.
Just play with the keyboard.
I don't think that's gonna be the greatest idea.
Yeah, I actually did the tutorial, and I can see why that wouldn't work
It's a game that, if you're coming from like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, takes a little bit of, well, yeah, who isn't? Coming for Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.
What? Why did I just do that? I just blew up the tinted rock so it didn't make a bridge. That's so dumb.
It happens, man. Sometimes.
I needed the bridge, though. Now I don't get the bridge ever again.
No, it's true. Did you play the bridge, Nick?
Yeah, actually, I liked it.
I thought it was pretty good.
People were real salty at me, though, because I didn't understand the puzzles the second I started the video, so,
it's
that's
a pretty hard, like, game to understand.
No, if you're a commenter, it's really obvious, so don't worry about it. That's my fault. Sorry, everybody.
Someone in chat said it's GG Wentworth. Well, it's not JG. Well, you almost had me tricked for a minute there.
GG Wentworth.
But they said, is OlliOlli worth getting at full price? And on Vita, for sure. I haven't played the PC version enough yet. I've only played like the 5 minutes that I recorded for the promo video. Yeah, like it's one of my favorite Vita games from this year, especially because it's like an original Vita game as opposed to a like a port of an indie game that originally launched on the PC. Which I don't mean that in an insulting way. That's one of the reasons I really like the Vita. But It was cool that it had kind of a neat exclusive.
The feathers that crack the sky.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
I don't think I want that.
I don't know about you,
nothing.
but I got Mom's knife.
I did not. I got a doctor's remote when I re-rolled that.
I didn't get it from the item
put it
room,
back.
though. I got it from
Oh.
the devil room. And I've gone pretty aggressively on items this time. Or on losing HP. So I'm down to 1 HP again, but thankfully we have the miter back, so that's the problem. That's the rub right there that allows us to survive.
What kind of rub? What kind of spices did you put in
I
it?
was thinking like a dry, maybe like a chili powder and cumin.
Oh, cumin.
Cumin, it's a really good spice, right?
Love a good cumin.
Oh man, it's got the smokiness and a little bit of pungency. Yes, for people asking, we're definitely not going to be playing Dota 2 on stream. For a lot of reasons.
That would be really great if we were like, as a response to TI4, let's show them how it's done.
I've been hearing a lot about this Dota game. Whoa, why is everybody calling me a shithead all of a sudden? I don't get it.
We'll just do you and me with a pickup group, and then we'll win.
Thank you.
That's how that goes.
Now I prefer to get called a shithead in CS:GO.
Mm-hmm.
There's tactics in CS:GO, but there's also just a whole lot of like, if you see a dude, shoot him in the head. And that's really easy for me to understand on a very basic level.
Yeah, that's the way I was with Dota, actually, with Chronosphere. When I see a dude, I Chronosphere.
That's a bad decision, Nick.
No, it works every time.
No, you gotta consider
never lost.
You gotta consider your cooldown timer, Nick.
Why?
God. Because you only get to use Chronosphere every 83 seconds at level 2.
I can use it as often as I want.
Oh, look at this guy. He's got a refresher orb void or something.
Exactly right.
It was really weird. I must admit, I've never been a drug addict, and I'm not trying to...
I like where this is going.
I'm not trying to admonish people who have been drug addicts or are currently struggling with drug addiction at all, by any stretch of the imagination. But hearing all this TI4 talk on Twitter, I got a lot of, like... almost like, did I live a past life or something like that? People will be like, oh, Disruptor with the great static field. And I'm like, those words used to mean something to me. What did, like, I'm grasping, like, mentally. And I'm like, what does that mean? I think it's good, but anyway.
Yeah, so that's such a different direction than I went with that. Because I was thinking you were just going to say, like, those words don't make any damn sense. And people keep saying them everywhere. So it's like I lost consciousness and English changed.
Now, I thought you were going to say that you thought I was going to say, I'm not a drug addict, but I did snort a bunch of cocaine this weekend, or something like that.
And I thought you were going to say something about fucking a dog in the ass and it shits on your dick.
Yeah. Well, I do. I mean, I say that.
You have said that before.
I wish I could say that I hadn't said that, but I've said that.
It's too late now. You can't go back.
All right. I'm sorry, chat, about the issues that Twitch chat seems to be having. I don't have control over that. Rest assured, it's frustrating on my end as well, but, you know, smart people working on it, top men, top ladies, and probably some bottom men and bottom ladies, too. I mean, it really doesn't matter what their sexual preferences are as long as they get the problem fixed, as far as I'm concerned.
Regenerate all the speed, as far as I know.
Yeah, it's the power bottom.
Yeah.
I haven't seen It's Always Sunny in a long time.
You're missing out. It's a great show.
It's a good show. I liked it, yeah. I just stopped.
Rarely an episode I haven't enjoyed.
Oh, careful. Oh.
Ooh, this arcade is paying out in dividends.
You on Caves XL, Nick?
Yes, I am.
That's where I'm going as well, that arcade right now.
I got 2 bombs, 2 keys, and 2 pennies out of it so far in 4 rolls.
Wow, that is really good.
That's some of my best arcade luck in a while.
I'm desperately hoping to get some keys. Well, there's one of the things exploded already. Fantastic. But it did explode in a key, so at least now I can open the shop or one of these 8 golden chests that exist on this floor. Hello?
Yo.
Oh, thank God.
Everything's fine.
Nick,
I'm just reading chat because somebody said something about a PB. And fat
unwritten
tot
rule
strangler
is we can't stop talking. Because if we do...
Oh, I got greed.
Oh, you'll be fine. I probably won't...
I wanted a shop, though, because I just needed items.
I probably won't go to that shop then. I'm not sure if the greed spawn is something that's set in the seed, actually.
It might be one of those weird, like, side things where it looks at the numbers and then makes a dice roll.
I think it's set in the shop, but I'm not... Or I think it's set in the seed, but I'm not totally sure. You might be right about it.
Have you ever looked at the save file? Because there's like a million numbers in a string, and apparently it like uses those numbers to determine things.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Nick, and this probably is not gonna surprise you. I've never looked at the text document of the save file.
Yeah, you should open it up. There's a lot of numbers in there, and they correspond with you picking up items and fighting bosses and things.
Who do you think I am, Spider? Oh, Nick!
Yeah?
I got a golden key.
Okay.
Keep in mind, I have Guppy's tail. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 golden chests on this level.
Oh, wow.
6 golden chests now get to be opened. This might be the best golden key I've ever had in my entire life.
Shit. I just got 4 bombs from 1 drop of the skull spinner guy.
Oh, snap. There's like 12 cents and some HP and some keys. I am fighting greed as well.
Ripperino.
Oh no, Nick, really?
No, I didn't die.
Oh.
It was, I blew up the slot machine by accident.
Why would you say Ripperino if you didn't die, man?
I was Ripperinoing the slot machine. I forgot that you don't have the context of watching me play this game.
That's true. That is true.
Get on my level, watch me play.
I am on your level. We're both on the Caves XL. I could probably afford to reroll
4
that.
bombs.
Oh, yeah.
Gotten like 10 bombs from this one arcade.
So, Nick, did you get Fat Odd Mushroom?
No.
Okay. Did you get SMB Superfan?
No. I would like both of those, please.
It's great, but the problem is that it's made me very slow. SMB Superfan, I'm going to teach you a little something about Isaac. It says all stats up, but it's actually all stats up except a speed downgrade.
Oh, shit. How's anybody supposed to know that?
Good question. I don't know how you're supposed to know it if you don't just get yelled at in the comments until it becomes second nature. But somebody asked Edmund, and they're like, what's the narrative significance of there being like a speed downgrade in SMB Superfan? Is it because blah, 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 blah? And he's like, Florian put a minus instead of a plus by accident.
Right.
I liked it a lot.
Yeah, I really enjoy when he gets asked really technical questions. He's like, I just don't remember.
Yeah. I think it's cool that there's people who like have those reasons that they see, but like, and then they go through a lot of effort to hypothesize it and stuff, but then he's just like, you know, he hit the wrong button on his keyboard and nobody noticed.
We've deified these people thinking that they're completely aware of every possible permutation of variables in this endless string of numbers.
Yeah.
And it's okay if they're not, because they're human beings.
Mostly.
Okay, I got Squeezy.
Where'd you get Squeezy? Where are you?
Boss 1 of Caves XL.
Oh, you okay. I thought you were ahead of me for some reason, because I've been taking forever to like backtrack.
Do I want Liberty Cap? Is that...
So I've got
Shots?
Liberty Cap. Liberty Cap's pretty good, man.
What does it do again? Shots up?
Liberty Cap gives you a random mushroom effect every room.
Oh,
so
but I also have Red Patch, though. Do I want that instead?
I think Liberty Cap is a little bit better, but I think they're both like, you know, like C-tier trinkets. The really good thing about Liberty Cap is that every once in a while it'll give you like map and compass for a room, so it can show you like where the special rooms are and stuff like that.
I can dig it.
Yeah, it's not so bad. Someone in chat, Betworm says Squeezy's my favorite masturbation technique. You're gonna break it before you get a chance to use it out in the wild. If you keep doing that, you gotta be gentle with it. You gotta keep that thing for the rest of your life.
Don't make the eyes pop out.
No, that's just a serious problem.
Nobody wants that.
Probably. I mean, we're on the internet. There's probably somebody who wants it.
I don't want that.
Yeah.
Personally, I can't speak
don't
for
push
you.
your sexual preferences on me,
I know.
okay?
I get a little careless sometimes.
That's okay. There's nothing wrong with being careless, except for when it hurts me.
Oh, I can buy, what is this? The no blood on the knife is mom's knife?
No blood on the knife is mom's knife, Nick. That's a great item.
I can buy one of those for 1 heart. Is it worth it?
Are you kidding me?
Yes.
Okay, did you get it?
I've gotten it.
Are you leaving the floor?
I don't know. You think I should? I could go look at books. There's a library on
You have
this
a
floor.
library on your... I don't have a library on mine.
I have a free reroll, so I might as well.
Yeah, that's a good idea if you have a lot of keys. I keep playing the arcade because I really want to get the blood bag because I need a speed upgrade. Or I would really desire a speed upgrade at least, because I've gotten 2 speed downgrades.
Here's a question. If you have a heart that is between 4 blocks that are holes in the ground, can I bomb the heart out of that through one of the diagonal gaps, or is there a diagonal gap?
I don't think you can.
Okay.
But there are enemies that can move out through diagonal gaps. So maybe if you had it like perfectly right, then
Yeah, it's not gonna happen. So that's fine. I'll just leave it.
yeah,
Hope I get flying somehow.
if you don't need it, you don't need it. So
Well, I mean, I could always use it's a spirit heart, so
oh yeah. Well, you have the miter. Oh, cum launcher.
oh, is that the new item?
Up down to the side. Welcome to the Lion Pride.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the new Binding of Isaac update for today. Edmund has announced that he's gonna forsake distribution on all platforms in favor of coming out with a grenade launcher type item that shoots male semen, as opposed to female semen.
Oh, there is female ejaculate. That's not a surprise.
That's a myth like the female orgasm, Nick, and Atlantis.
I think people were rightfully salty at you for calling the female orgasm a myth.
I wasn't joking at all. It's just like the lost city of Atlanta. It doesn't exist.
Atlanta. Book of Belial. I don't think I want that.
It's not good enough to get rid of the D6 for in most situations. Yeah. All right, this is good. That's my last gamble here. Let's try this.
Isn't the lost city of Atlanta where they filmed The Walking Dead?
No, it's where it's set. They actually filmed it in Atlantis.
Oh, that's okay. That explains a lot, actually. That's why the main character's so brain damaged, because he probably hasn't come up for air in a long time.
Walrus juice. Up, down, to the side. Welcome to the Lion Pride. All right, I'm leaving this floor, Nick. I spent far too much time here.
Well, it's an XL. You got to take your time. Enjoy yourself.
I've been getting so many XL floors in my, like, on-camera play. It's so frustrating. Like, an XL floor... The speed downgrades, XL floor for the depths, so you have to, like... And then a telepills, so you can teleport out of the mom fight and try to snag a deal with the devil. Plus an arcade, plus, like, a nun's habit. Is just, like, enjoy the next 8 hours of your life. Luckily,
you don't enjoy playing Isaac for 8 hours in a row?
I do if I can get, you know, like 8 different runs out of it, and maybe some lunch or something. Because, like, let's be honest, I'm gonna need like some tea lunch or something.
Like a nice wrap, maybe with some turkey and some bacon, like a turkey bacon club.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Lettuce and tomato in there.
I don't get wraps.
Why?
I get burritos.
What do you mean you don't get wraps?
I get burritos. Okay.
It's just a sandwich distribution method.
No, but instead of using bad trip. Instead of using like a tortilla or a pita. Well, okay, I get pitas. I'll admit. But
what's not to get about wraps?
Well, there's
Origin, there's Steam, there's Desero. Those are all distribution methods. It's like the sandwiches have the same deal.
PhD Buffer. Thank you for that subscription. Same to you, TKX Destruction. But I would rather have 2 pieces of bread than a tortilla.
Yeah, what if it's soggy bread?
Well, then I wouldn't rather have soggy bread, Nick. I would toast it first and make sure that I used condiments that respected the bread integrity.
Always use a condiment.
Of all people, I would have expected that you know that I respect bread integrity.
Well, I'm saying if you now have to pick between a wrap, which may or may not be intrinsically soggy, and that situation, pick.
That's like saying, would you... Hey, I don't really like... you know, olives. Well, would you rather eat olives or get shot in the face? Well, okay, I'd rather...
You just liken soggy bread to getting shot in the face.
Look, we all have our priorities, okay?
In GTFO then, because that's crazy talk. Big Hat Chappie just subscribed. Thank you very much for the subscription. Welcome to the Rock Quarry. Raise those Rocky Autos, please.
So I think I would rather have a burrito... because it's weird, because I don't eat burritos very often, so I think scarcity is playing a role in my evaluation here. I would rather have a burrito than a sandwich, but I would much rather have a sandwich than a wrap.
Uh-huh. Well, if you're trying to set up one of those beef ovens, you're definitely going to want the burrito.
I'm going to go even a step further. I think that a lot of the prevalence of wraps these days is based on a nutritional fallacy or misunderstanding. People who think that, you know, 1 tortilla has less carbohydrates or calories than 2 slices of bread, which is not always or even often the case.
You don't just think that it might just feel better, like the texture is just enjoyable to
people? No,
I
I refuse to let that factor into my my conceptual framework for this, Nick.
Because I feel that way sometimes. If you get the crisp lettuce, the wrap might just work really well.
I don't think
I'm going to go to the moon. Here we go. The moon.
That wizard came from the moon. I'm not sure if you knew that.
Love wizards.
NL, what the hell are you talking about? They just taste great. Okay, maybe I've taken it a step too far.
I think so.
I love Juana Man just subscribed, though, so at least there are other people like me out there in the world. Up, down, to the side, welcome to the Lion Pride. Someone in chat said, "Oh shit, NL won't say that." You think I won't say I love Juana Man?
I think you just did.
Nick, in the same,
Yeah.
well, it's not really the same vein, but along with Juana Man, I was thinking after Wednesday's stream about songs, because we talk about songs a lot, mostly from the late '90s, early 2000s.
Scott Stapp mostly, yeah.
Exactly. Now that our Fred Durst integrity's been breached. So I was thinking of the most ridiculous songs, and we talked about Wasn't Me by Shaggy, which is obviously just patently absurd, right?
Shaggy too dope, yeah.
Not Shaggy, he's the regular dopeness of Shaggy.
Sufficiently dope Shaggy
Exactly.
said that song, yes. Okay.
So,
What about him?
and then I was thinking, what are some other songs like that are just ridiculous? And have you heard the song Too Close by Next?
No.
Okay, so I think you've probably heard it, you might just not know it. So,
Okay.
it goes, baby, when we're grinding, I get so excited. It's something.
It's a song about edging?
I try, but I can't hide it. We're
That's his
dancing
boner.
real close. You're making
think I
it
have heard
hard.
that.
Yeah. Dude,
You're
that
making
song.
it hard. It's
that
about a
song
boner.
is so good.
It's like your Tom Waits reference about the blowjobs.
Exactly. It is exactly like that. So I was listening to that a lot. I know I have a terrible singing voice, chat. You don't need to tell me that, but
It's okay.
I was listening to that, and I'm gonna stick with this full health pill.
Thank you to Walrus Juice, by the way, for the subscription. Welcome. Razors Rock Yahas, please.
Okay, I'm trying to remember what because there's some call and response, I should say, going on in the song where the guy's like, he's basically saying you're giving me an erection, and
Right.
why did I take
Can't hide
piercing
it.
shots when I have mom's knife, Nick? Why? Really dumb.
Well, you pierce better that way.
I was thinking about.
You want to penetrate.
I was thinking about Too Close by Next and totally bunged myself up there. Anyway. Let's just get to the point in the nitty-gritty
What's
here.
the point?
At some point she says, I can feel a little poke. And that's like one of the hooks. And this song was played on the radio. It was actually, if you check the Wikipedia article, it was the year-end #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 for 1997.
People love erections, man.
I think that song is pretty good, though. I got it.
They vote with their wallet. They love erections. They want more. Ain't get enough of them.
It was the best-selling hit clips of the mid to late 90s.
My God, I loved hit clips. Here's a 4 kilobyte MP4 of 3 seconds of a song for $20.
I was gonna say that'll be $20, and it only works on our proprietary music player, which is $80.
Well, no, I thought it is the music player, right? Like you buy each one, it is the music
Oh,
player.
it comes with the music player. I have
Individually, each song is a music player.
I see. I thought you had to plug it into like a Walkman type.
I might be misremembering, but it's a wild time.
I have to say, Wurble and Second Quest up down to the side. Welcome to the Lion Pride.
I'm a big fan of Second Quest. Wurble though, take it or leave.
Wow. All right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Wurble.
No, it's okay. I like you too. I'm kidding.
And just subscribe to Northernlion, Wurble. That was a really terrible attempt at Wasn't Me by Shaggy.
Oh, I get it now.
Yeah.
I was thinking it was like a bass line to something a little bit.
No, wasn't a bass line, Nick. Bassline's a song from Amplitude.
Bassline amplitude.
It's not a joke.
Oh.
It just was a song from Amplitude.
You get this, sometimes you get this like pattern of doing joke and then joke and then joke, and then I expect there to be one, it's just, you just said a thing.
Yeah.
And I don't know what to do now.
Look, I've been dealing with that problem my whole life, okay? If you're sarcastic all the time, when you try to be genuine, you have an uphill battle.
Yeah.
It's just, but that's the price you pay for never revealing your true feelings to anybody.
Yeah, I actually had this happen to me today. I made a tweet that was like, I genuinely love Twitch TV's support.
Yeah.
And somebody replied to me and was like, what's the problem? I'm like, no, that wasn't sarcasm. I really mean it.
That's really good. Yeah, sometimes that happens. We'll be like, I'm a big fan of blah, blah, blah. And then someone goes, well, fuck you. They're trying their hardest. And you're like, okay, I was being sincere
I really
there.
am a fan.
Yeah.
It's not fair.
And then some people will be like, you forgot the kappa. Like, I didn't forget the kappa. That was a no kappa sentence.
When can I put kappas in Twitter, guys?
Well, after YouTube buys Twitch and then YouTube buys Twitter, then you can kappa all over the internet, basically.
You can kappa. It sounds like you said crap all over the internet.
No, that's an HMMPM. BM. You know what I mean.
Solid beef oven.
Exactly.
Do me a solid.
I'm not... Okay. I can't even believe I'm dignifying this with a response. But
Okay.
someone in chat said, why are you picking up the death card and leaving full health? Well, that's because I'm going to be taking full health later on. So I can actually use the death card on this floor to accomplish something, and then take the full health pill when I leave.
It's almost like you can see ahead of what you're doing right now and make a plan around it.
Look, it's like you got a coupon from the Home Depot, but it has an expiration date, and the expiration date's tomorrow. So it's like you took your freaking, like, I don't know, your health card out of your wallet or something like that to put in the coupon, and then you went to Home Depot to use it. You get what I'm saying there?
No, because we're America and we don't have health cards. We have Social Security cards.
Okay, it's like you took your Social Security card out of your wallet. You've taken it out of your wallet, I should say.
We don't actually usually want to keep that with us because if it gets stolen, it's a big
it's like
problem.
you're taking your credit card out of your wallet to roll with the Home Depot gift certificate. Certainly you're not saying that the Home Depot gift certificate is worth more than your credit card. You're just simply saying that for today, it's the best use, and then tomorrow I'll get what I need.
I really like that Second Quest just subscribed and not the other person that I said I didn't like. Thank you very much, Second Quest.
Way to go, jerk. It's a real jerky thing to do.
Yeah, pretty much brought that on myself.
You shouldn't be carrying around your Social Security card anyway. All right, you know what?
See, I just said that.
You're not wrong.
This guy, it's like he isn't even an American or something.
Well, okay, so we don't have health. You don't have health cards. I was gonna say driver's license, but if you're going to Home Depot, presumably you're gonna want to have your driver's license with you, right?
Actually, when I worked at GameStop, you'd be very surprised how few people actually carried their driver's license despite having just driven to GameStop.
That's fucked up, man.
Oh, I know. Tell me about it.
You shouldn't do that.
And they gave me shit about it every time when I said it was a problem. Almost never did they not give me shit about that.
Yeah, whatever, nerd. Were you gonna tell the cops on me? Oh, am I gonna get arrested now? Oh, you're gonna throw me in jail now and make it so I can't drive for the next 4 years? Oh, what a nerd.
You need a driver's license to drive, guys. Just the way it goes.
That's just the worst way to get arrested. If you have a driver's license,
at GameStop.
well, just like if you have a driver's license, just take it with you. At least if you don't have a driver's license and you're driving, like you don't have a choice. I mean, your choice should be don't drive or get a driver's license, but it's not like you just forgot it at home, right?
I don't know what the problem is. Also, Werbeworm just subscribed, so thank you very much for being a good sport on that terrible joke I made.
Keep your driver's license in the car box thingy. Excuse me? What if you go in?
Put it in your goddamn wallet.
Put it in your wallet. You go into a store and they'll go, I see you some ID. Maybe you're trying to buy a gun and some legal pornography. You're gonna need a piece of ID. You can't use your student card for that.
I love that you have to qualify it as legal, like they're going to be selling illegal pornography at the store.
I'm assuming that if you're buying illegal pornography, they're not going to ask for your ID.
Oh man,
like,
that's
whoa.
can of worms.
Yeah, I didn't mean it like that. Like, before you buy this snuff film, I got to make sure that you're over 18. I should have taken the coin purse.
We don't want to ruin any minds here.
Well, I guess I'll take the coin purse here then. Oh, we got another full health pill.
Legit establishment, guys.
Anyway. I'm going to win this run. It's been sloppy, though.
Does anyone in chat know why people just don't bring their driver's license places? Is it really difficult to do?
Actually, I've had this discussion a few times with Kate as well.
Right? Does she have a reason?
I guess, like, just never got into the habit of it, and then it's like...
Oh.
Well...
Is there a habit? Because the habit is put it in your wallet and then never do it again.
See, my philosophy for it has always been... Take it, you never know when you're going to need it, right? And you're going to want to have it. Whereas, I think some other people have the reverse rationalization, which is, I don't plan on needing this today, so why would I take it? Which, to people like you and me, seems crazy sometimes.
Sometimes. And by the way, it wasn't shots fired at Kate, I was just playing. But
no,
yeah, it's just silly.
Of course not. We're, different strokes for different folks. But for me, it's like, just take it with you.
What's the downside? Well, you got to bring a tiny amount more weight with you.
The downside for some females, I guess, is that, they carry, like, a purse. So maybe they could say, oh, I don't have to take my purse with me today because
don't they have, like, you get a clutch or something? You get that little...
But then you got to hold the clutch.
Bag. I thought that was the fun part, is you hold the clutch.
Well, you don't want to hold the clutch all the time.
I guess.
That's only...
You're right. I got to check my entitlement because I don't have this issue.
Precisely, yeah. And then there's also true, like, some people might be afraid that they'll lose it. It's true that if I lost my wallet, I'd be in a pretty fucked up situation for a little while. I got a lot of ID in there.
Yeah, tons of it.
Very important things in addition to the whole, you know, credit card situation and stuff like that. But,
God. I just got like 6 spirit hearts.
yeah, man. Do you have the relic as well?
No.
The blue cross?
No.
All right.
Blue shield. I have the Polaroid now, which is, I think, important. That was a joke.
Well, okay. Just making sure. Should re-roll my item back there. Also, yeah, how are you supposed to hold the clutch while you're driving? Well, if you're driving, you should bring your driver's license.
You gotta use the clutch anyway. How are you gonna shift gears, man?
Rebecca XOXOX 69.
Hey, Rebecca.
Up, down to the side. Welcome to the Lion Pride.
Also, shout out to Renegade Spork for subscribing. Thank you very much. Welcome to the Rock Quarry again.
I don't need 10 bombs, but I really don't need these tarot cards. Oh, never mind. It's the Joker. That's pretty sweet.
How do you feel about sporks in general? Do you have an opinion on those?
I've never eaten anything that required a spork. I don't get it.
You've never been in a position where, like, you needed to use one because it's the only silverware on hand?
I don't have any silverware sporks.
No, I mean, like, you went out for fast food or something, and they just give you a spork.
What fast food are you eating that you...
Taco Bell, mostly.
Taco Bell forces you to use sporks?
They don't force you, but it's certainly an option, isn't it? Durstaholic XX420 Blazin just subscribed. By the way, fantastic name, and thank you very much for your support.
I don't get it. What food do you use a spork for?
Well, ideally, you don't want to actually use the spork, but I'm saying it comes up occasionally. I've had to eat some like taco bowls with those.
Taco bowls. Taco Bell's new famous taco bowls.
Everybody's got to have a famous bowl of one kind or another, and they have taco bowls.
Endorsed by Christian Bale and Christian Bell.
And Merlin Earl. Sure.
Merlin Earl's taco bowls at Taco Bowl.
Drinking Red Bull. Can we play that Walking Dead game on the NLSS, the one with Merlin Earl?
Survival Instinct?
Yeah, I want to play that.
I remember when I sent in a review request for that.
Oh, and thank goodness. They gave it to you, right?
They were like, we're not sure we're going to have copies available until after release. And I'm like, all right. I think the writing's kind of on the wall for how that one's going to go. And, I mean, it didn't make me any kind of, like, you know, Nostradamus to figure that one out. But
yeah, the subtext, for those of you who didn't quite catch that, is like, when they don't give you review codes because of things like that, it's usually because the game sucks and they don't want you to talk about it.
Yeah. That, or, like, I'm going to take this just in case. That, or, like, super late embargoes. Like, the game comes out at, like, midnight EST, and then the embargo's, like, 8 hours later. Sometimes it's okay, admittedly. Sometimes it's Aliens Colonial Marines.
And you only need one of those.
Yeah, exactly. Ruins it for everyone else. I think Soul Suspect was another... Murdered Soul Suspect was another game that kind of did that.
I still can't get over how good that title is.
It's a great name for a video game.
The wordplay is so, like, intelligent and articulate.
In all honesty, I feel, like, really kind of shitty about the situation that happened to Airtight Games. Because they went out of business.
I don't even know what the situation was.
Yeah, the company that made Murdered Soul Suspect went out of business like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, like I knew that, actually.
And, like, that sucks because I thought Quantum Conundrum was pretty neat, and it showed that the studio had, like, potential, and that sucks, but at the same time...
All right, now I kind of feel bad. Yeah.
I mean, I watched some people play Murdered Soul Suspect, and I was like, this is... I don't have any interest in this at all. Like, this looks kind of bad.
Right. I actually really like Quantum Conundrum, but then when I made a video, everybody was like, this is just Portal. Stop playing this. I'm like, what do you... I'm having fun. Like, leave me alone.
There can only be one Portal until, like, the 3-year window passes.
Right.
Rabbit Potato 575, up, down to the side. Welcome to the Lion Pride. Is a Rabbit Potato something you might consider using a spork for, Nick?
Too squishy. Also too foamy. Not interested.
Fair enough.
I wouldn't just eat it at all.
The man has spoken.
I really believe there's some point in your life you've had to use a spork and you just blocked it out.
Maybe on an airplane. Because I feel like sometimes they're like, well, you got a choice between a few things. We're just going to give you, like, the all-encompassing cutlery. And
right.
And what are you going to do? You're 35,000 feet up in the sky, bitch. Like, best of luck. We'll file your complaint when we land in 8 hours. So yeah, I might have used a spork on an airplane. A bunch of people are saying KFC, but I've never used a spork at KFC. I've always used a fork.
Famous bowls, man.
I've never had a famous bowl because I respect myself.
Oh, god damn it. Is it normal that my flight to Vancouver doesn't have any food on it?
Yeah, that's pretty normal for...
oh, okay. I thought 8 hours meant you get food, but maybe not.
Do you have a layover?
Yeah,
Yeah.
But it's like 7 hours on one flight and 1 on the other.
Typically, like within the one continent, they don't give you meals anymore. It depends on who you fly with, though. Wait, you're flying? Are you flying Cathay Pacific?
No, Kate just really wanted me to do that.
Okay. Cathay
She told
Pacific.
me, I couldn't find them anywhere on any of the ticket pages, and she was like, "You just gotta use them." And I'm like, "They're not here. I can't use them."
They are a really good airline, and on their New York to Vancouver flight, they do give free meal and free alcohol, actually, even in economy class, which is crazy rare now. AKA just like doesn't exist unless, you know, you had like a catastrophic incident on the tarmac or something. But yeah, unless you're flying like overseas or cross-continent, North American carriers typically don't give meals anymore.
Okay. Well, I just didn't know. I've never flown that far before.
You can buy like a can of Pringles for like $4.50 though, like one of the
Good
miniature
deal.
cans, of course.
I'll just buy that from the shop before I get on the plane for $4.50.
Yeah, exactly. That's another one. Like, you're in the sky, motherfucker. What are you gonna do? Rap Integrity just subscribed as well.
That's right.
Up, down, to the side. Welcome to the Lion Pride. Rap
Raps are
Integrity.
good.
I think raps are okay.
I just had a part of a wrap today, and it was pleasant.
Yeah, what do you mean part of a wrap? It's a circular food. How did you?
No, you cut it in half with a nice angled cut, and then you eat half of it.
Actually, when I was in Korea, one of my go-to lunches was there's this place called Paris Baguettes, and it was basically just like I don't know, like a bakery. But they also had pre-made sandwiches and stuff like that, and they all sucked really bad. They also had weird stuff like pizza tacos, but it wasn't as good as you might imagine that it would be.
Tacos, that sounds fantastic.
Well, it was basically just like they'd take a tortilla and then like put salsa and like sliced up hot dogs in it, and then then basically microwave it.
They have no right to call that that.
I had some wraps there, and they were pretty good. Ah, Nick, come on, man.
1-1. Got killed by a very angry peep guy with blood trails everywhere.
You got mom's knife though.
Yeah, I still didn't make it though. There was literally nowhere for me to stand. He just filled up the whole ground with blood, and there were eyeballs everywhere.
Oh, you didn't get... I got super lucky via a golden chest and got Transcendence, which is...
Yeah, no flying.
Or Fate, which is a flying item, yeah. NL, that sounds so good. Well, like, you can seriously make it yourself. That pizza taco, I could have made it myself, except I don't know where to buy tortillas in South Korea, so...
Tortillas in Koreas.
They had me by the balls, basically. Well, we're getting pretty close. Loner Bear just subscribed up down to the side. Welcome to the Lion Pride. Before you so rudely interrupted me, Loner Bear, I was just about to say that it looks like the Isaac session for me is going to end at probably just the right time.
I don't think you're capable of not winning Isaac anymore.
I've gotten pretty lucky, to be honest with you. You know, mom's knife showed up. On a daily challenge, I don't play by my own misguided sense of morals, so if mom's knife's showing up, I'm totally taking it.
Nick just flipped me off. I didn't do anything of the sort.
Did you flip him off, Nick?
No, I took a drink.
Peaches and regalia. Up, down, to the side. Welcome to the Lion Pride.
That's interesting. I wonder what regalia there would be for peaches.
See, I was going with that. Is it just the basket that it comes in?
There's cream. Peaches and cream go together.
That's not a regalia, though. That's more of an accoutrement, isn't it?
Yeah, you're right. It is.
I wasn't trying to...
It's a bit of a stretch.
I wasn't trying to demoralize you there. That's just my understanding.
The regalia is even involved.
I guess maybe if you bought those peaches that were like individually dressed up in that weird kind of styrofoam mesh, the same way that like an Asian pear might be.
Whoa, I don't know what you're talking about with that.
You know the white.
You dress up your peaches in Canada?
Occasionally there are like Fuji apples or Asian pears will be in this like white mesh net thing, individually wrapped.
We're talking about fruit, right? Not like women's butts.
Yeah,
right?
no, I know.
Okay.
I mean both, but yes.
Because I understand wrapping up women's butts and stuff, but like...
It's just to prevent a stress fracture, yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to get a big crack in there or anything.
Mm-hmm. Well, not a second one, anyway. Woo! Alright. Apparently, scumbag Ed McMillan posted his Binding of Isaac Rebirth update already.
Oh my god, this guy.
Normally, it comes out later at night, so I can actually, like, read it at my leisure.
And weep.
Exactly. For reasons we won't even talk about. Well, this hurts. I still want to become Guppy, but oh well.
For some reason, there's no music in my Isaac anymore.
Yeah?
Huh.
That's
I
weird.
accidentally full screened it, so maybe that.
Did you hit M,
ripped the
maybe?
music.
Maybe you touched
Did
M?
I hit? Maybe I hit M. I could have hit M.
It's one of those games where you don't want to wake up, but it's also one of those games where if you touch
Totally
the
M.
keys... Yeah, I figured.
Totally M.
If you punch the keys, for God's sakes, you can find yourself in a bad position. Fighting Isaac right now, and then we'll fight Blue Baby, and then we'll move on and play some OlliOlli. Oi, oi, oi.
Wow, that's a strange question to ask in my chat there, Nadanor.
What is it?
Does fake cum smell like real cum?
I mean, it depends on what brand you go for, and how much you're willing to pay.
And how much you're willing to smell it, apparently.
And the purposes of the fake semen to begin with.
Is this like for a horse or something?
Or are you just trying to play a prank on somebody?
Yeah, that'd be a rough prank.
You're telling me.
Thought it was apple juice? Nah, it was a gallon of cum.
Get yourself in a really sticky situation like that. If it's sticky, I don't know.
Yeah, at that point, I'm not sure if it would still be sticky anymore.
Shit, man, I don't know. We gotta talk to some distributors, I think.
We could probably get a licensing deal, I think, too.
That might be the only job, and I don't mean this as like a self-hating YouTuber or Twitch streamer type thing, but that might be the only job that I would be more embarrassed to tell people that I do than what I do right now.
To be a cum salesman?
Yeah, basically. Like right now, I play video games on the internet, and I love doing it. And I have a great time every day, except when I talk to people who like it's just completely out of their worldview, and I'm like, well, I play video games on the internet, and people are like, well, you make money doing that, and I'm like, yeah, it's kind of impossible to describe to someone your age,
right.
But I'll try. But if I was like, yeah, I sell fake cum, I can't even imagine the questions that would come after that. I have so many questions.
Very veiled, right? Like you wouldn't say it directly like that. I imagine.
I would say it directly. Because I want
There's
to
also
know.
ways you can get around saying that you play video games on the internet too. You could say you're like a freelance videographer if you really wanted to be.
Nah, dude, because then they ask questions. Fur loves Northernlion. Up down to the Lion Pride. Up down to the sidewalk to the Lion Pride. I have to ask because I have to know. Who buys fake cum? There's question one. That's not a personal
Dragon dildos mostly.
Admonishment. Is there like a super soaker dildo you can fill with fake semen?
No, you don't. There's like a syringe that you fill it up with, and then you like inject it through it.
Like, but why?
I guess for lubrication or something.
Well, that doesn't
I don't
even
really
make
know.
that makes no sense whatsoever.
Maybe people just enjoy that.
Okay.
Maybe
So
it's the means to its own end.
You're telling me it's not an industrial thing. It's like a
Dude, I have no idea.
It's not bought by like large conglomerates. It's bought by individuals who are seeking.
You think there's businesses buying gallons
Well,
of
that's
fake
why,
cum?
because I don't know a lot about a whole bunch of industries. If you told me like, hey, I manufacture the individual divots for Sealy memory foam mattresses, I'd be like, shit, dude, that's pretty cool. I never would have expected that was something that could employ like a whole factory. So I don't know, maybe there's a huge, industry for fake semen that I just don't know about.
Oh yeah, I run a cigar shop and I also sell barrels of fake cum. What? Why? Why do you do that?
I have to imagine the margins are really good though.
Oh, I bet they are.
And the margarine too.
Maybe this is the kind of industry we need to break into before it's too late and we miss our chance.
Yeah. After today, it's gonna be booming.
Yeah, you guys, maybe we could get a referral plan at least.
Won't be. You know what? You know what we should call our company, Nick?
What's that?
You're gonna like this, I think.
I hope so.
Newcomers.
All right, for newcomers and oldcomers alike.
Yeah, but it'll be like with newcomers, CUMMERS.
I figured.
Okay, I was just making sure we were on the same page with that one. Now I need somebody to do up like a movie-style poster, and the movie will be called Newcomers. You can just take the picture from the poster for The Brothers Solomon, that terrible movie with Will Forte and Will Arnett, and then you could put my face and Nick's face over it.
It's easy.
Yeah, there you go.
Problem solved. Man, making businesses is easy.
Simplest thing in the world. Not bad, NL. Well, thank you. Thank you. 2 minutes left, Ryab. Okay, I'll do my... I mean, I could just fight the boss right now, but I'm taking my sweet time trying to, you know, sort of min-max the chest, I guess, but mostly just get enough rerolls to get half-decent shit. Or get some keys so I can actually open some of these golden chests. I still want a guppy item, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen.
You know, 6,500 people just heard us talk about fake cum for the last 10 minutes.
6,500. Jesus.
That's really weird.
Tell your friends. Everything you've ever wanted to know about fake semen over at twitch.tv/Northernlion, twitch.tv/RockLeeSmile.
Every now and then, I just have this moment of, like, total self-reflection. Like, somebody told me once that their grandma listened to the NLSS, and I just can't get that out of my head, so now I'm just gonna blush for the next hour.
Well, I never.
Yeah, exactly.
You're giving me the vapors, miss.
That's when they're gonna pass out.
That's what the vapors are?
Yeah, because they had their corsets on too tightly, and then they were gonna pass out because they couldn't breathe.
Really?
Pretty sure that's what that was.
People, is corsets like a Southern American thing? I always thought it was like Victorian England.
Well, it may have been transplanted from there.
All right. All right.
Rocks can't blush. Fair enough.
It's true.
They can move by themselves in the desert. Have you ever seen those pictures?
No, but I think I'd have a hard time seeing pictures or movement in pictures anyway to begin with.
Yeah, you're not Rush.
I tried. I was running yesterday. I tried to, you know, YouTube moving pictures album. I thought maybe, you know, Rush Vivo had posted something. Locky A.
Let you down?
Up, down to the side. Welcome to the Lion Pride. Well, on mobile, there's a lot of listings that don't appear, that do appear if you're on your computer. Because, you know, people on YouTube can set whether they want people on mobile to be able to see their videos. So moving pictures, sadly, isn't. But moving pictures 8-bit version totally was.
Yeah.
So I listened to that for about 25 seconds before I decided to just go back to my music library.
Oh.
Beep 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 beep. Anyway, Nick, I beat the Binding of Isaac.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You've achieved something this day.
800th time feels better than the first. In any case, we're gonna be back with some OlliOlli in
Oxenfree.
Yeah, pretty good. In 3 minutes. Thanks for watching us so far. Thanks for all the subscriptions. We'll be back to play some Tony Fakes, Mike Hawk's Pro Skater. There was a
Tony
joke
Hawk's
in there
Pro
somewhere.
Danza.
Tony Hawk's Pro Danza. That's the Britney Spears game for PlayStation 2. Anyway, we'll be back in 3 minutes. Thanks for joining us so far. Don't go anywhere.
I kind of really do want to play Tony Hawk's Pro Danza now.
Sounds like a great game. OlliOlli. All right, I'm gonna eat this delicious Yubu Chobab.
I don't know what you just said, but enjoy it.
It's like rice. And
okay.
It's like sesame seeds in a soy package.
Oh, that sounds totally fine.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna have that stuck in my head for a long time.
You guys are a great song.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Sorry if I just deafened anyone with my Ollie music. Oh yeah. This game's kind of hard.
What is this? Just Christian Antonio, Twitch streamer and member of the New Bloods development team. No context. 29 minutes ago on Twitter says, spoken like a man who's never had a quesadilla burger at Applebee's. What is that in reference to? Was it when I was
you
talking
think he's
about
still
rap?
Here?
When I was talking about rap integrity?
You offended him way too much. He's probably long gone.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the noise too, but it's delicious.
This music goes really well with my overlay, actually.
Your overlay.
I was just saying we need to play more Shrek games on the NLSS, and there's no good ones.
I had Shrek 2 for the PlayStation 2.
Yeah? How was that?
When I was 15, Activision sent me a press copy to
Oh,
review
yeah,
on
that
my
was the
website.
press copy. I remember this story.
It was really bad.
Is it bad enough that it's worth playing now?
No.
Oh.
I gave it a 2 out of 5.
Wow, only 2 onions, huh?
Mm-hmm.
It's actually not a bad idea. Maybe we'll start a Shrek-themed game reviewing site.
I'm gonna tell you straight up, that's a terrible idea.
From the perspective of Shrek, all the games will be reviewed as if I am Shrek. And the reviews will just be, get out of my swamp.
Okay, yeah.
The gimmick will work for at least 10 games. After that, I've got to innovate. What the fuck? I liked Shrek 2.
You're allowed to like Shrek 2 if you were like 9 when it came out.
2 out of 5, amazing IGN.
Look, okay. Christian Antonio said, LOL, it was in reference to the battle of tortillas versus bread. All right. Thank you for clearing that up.
I was never trying to assert that one was better than the other. I was just trying to say that they were both in the same playing field.
I kind of don't get variety. Like, I like
Variety's a spice of life, like cumin.
I like bread, though, so, like, I'd rather just eat bread.
All right, so you take all the white part of the bread and ball it up into a big ball.
That's not how you make a tortilla.
Just jam it in your mouth.
I need to get some water. I'll be back in a sec.
Good luck. Donkey! Oh man, motorcycles going by. You know, I live in a very small town on a mountain, and you'd absolutely be shocked at how many very loud trucks and motorcycles go by my house. You know, there's nothing in either direction near me, yet apparently there's industrial reasons for them to be around, those big trucks. I mean, I understand there's got to be construction as we live in like a modern civilization and stuff, but there hasn't been any real construction in years.
Excuse me?
So I don't know where. I'm talking about all the big trucks that drive by my house. I don't understand why they need to do that, because what is there to drive to? There's no construction that I'm aware of anyway. I'm sure there is actually construction.
It's their main export. Nick,
yeah?
You want to play the tutorial of OlliOlli?
Oh, I did that already, but I'll play it again.
Oh, okay, then we should just get started. I thought I would go through the tutorial with you to,
no, it might be worth doing just for the audience, since, you know, new game and all.
All right, we can go through the tutorial. You know what? No.
Wow.
I'm starting up Urban 1. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna click the button. So the way that OlliOlli works, this was originally on the PS Vita. This is a skateboarding, like, score attack game. Basically, you go through these levels and you try to get the highest score possible, but it's not really like a super trick-attacky game, like a Tony Hawk's Pro Skater or something like that. It's more almost like a Bit Trip Runner type thing, where if you fall, you're just fucked. Oh, good. Fake cum salesman just subscribed.
Oh, nice.
Up, down, to the side. Welcome to the Lion Pride.
GG. Get the contact info, man.
I need some questions I gotta ask you.
Why can't I land anymore? I did this before.
So, there's a lot of things in OlliOlli that are maybe a little bit difficult to see, that you don't totally understand, like, the first time you watch it. So, I'm gonna replay this level, even though that was a really decent performance. To ollie, you use the stick, and you push it upwards. Every time you land, you've got to press the A button just before you land, and whether you land well or poorly, that applies a multiplier to the amount of points you got.
I'm only doing 360 backspins for some reason.
You want to do other tricks?
No, I think there's something, like, wrong with my controller. Hang on.
Are you grinding?
I gotta relaunch my game. I think maybe Joystick messed it up or something.
Yeah, it's certainly possible. I'm using, like, the right trigger and the left trigger to spin here. It's working out fairly well so far. But yeah, it's really, like, getting used to having to press the A button to land. Otherwise, you can find yourself in a really terrible situation.
AKA falling on your ass all the time.
Exactly. You didn't play this on Vita, did you?
No, this was my first experience with it today.
I used this on many a flight during the first half of this year to make myself feel better. And you know what? Because the game isn't out yet, I think I have a decent chance to put up some okay leaderboard scores today for the last time ever.
Oh, that's a good point. I forgot about that.
Comes out tomorrow on Steam. I actually don't know how expensive it is. But I think it was 15 on Vita, so it's probably 15 on PC.
had this shit all sorted out, and now it looks super choppy on my stream for some reason.
It's super choppy.
Yeah, it's like missing most of the frames, but I'm not dropping any frames.
That's weird. Do you have it? Here's what works for me. Full
screen 1080.
Yeah, full screen 1080 and game capture.
That's what I'm doing.
NLSS is so salty. Khaki 5000 just subscribed. Well, up down to the side. Welcome to the Lion Pride. I gotta see the leaderboard for this. 12th place.
That's not very good at all.
It's who's in first? Simon. Classic. Let's see if we can recognize any other YouTubers in here. 19th, the Red Panda Gamer. Embarrassing, really.
Embarrassing.
I've recognized the name of Tactical Bacon. Babylonian, that's Nick Robinson from Revision 3 Gaming's. Mathis, 35th. That's just kind of sad, really.
Probably better than I'm doing.
I'm trying to find Total Biscuit. I don't see him
Chat,
yet,
does
though.
the stream look super choppy on this side? Hey, Khaki 5000 just subscribed. Not like Khaki Pants, but like K-A-C-K-Y. Thank you very much for your support.
My favorite score here, 71st, Happy Fetus has 2,183. 72nd, King Baby Duck beat the level with a score of 12. Like 1% of the next closest score.
How do you even do that? You'd have to do new moves.
How do you do tricks, Nick? I've forgotten how to. Oh, it's all.
You gotta wiggle a stick in all the different directions, basically. How'd you do it on Vita? Was it the same?
Well, it's been a while, so I've forgotten.
Oh, okay.
You just do it like that? Oh, yeah, you do it like that. Oh, my dude broke his face open. That's okay.
Oh, chat says it looks fine. All right, then I guess I'll just disregard. I didn't know the OBS preview window could look choppy, and then you would get a smooth stream on top of it.
Do you want a little bit of my smooth stream, Nick?
We already talked about that, and you already have a distributor, so no.
It's true, yeah, you just subscribed. Also, so did Karma Farmer. Up, down to the side. Welcome to the Lion Pride. I fell.
Rather be a Karma Farmer than a Mushroom Farmer.
Really?
Seems easier, honestly, because Karma's imaginary.
I'm telling you, from yesterday's stream, somebody actually made that picture of you saying, like, why is it so hard to snipe when I'm already dead?
That was really good, by the way, whoever did that.
It was. But now all you gotta do is post it on our gaming and say, some punk kid on Xbox Live said this to me when we were playing Call of Duty. And I'm telling you, 2,000 upvotes headed your way.
Oh, I need that.
You can take it with you. That's why it's the most valuable of all the currencies.
I'm really bad at hitting A when I hit the ground.
That is the thing that made this the most frustrating game to learn. But once you get it, you fall into a rhythm, and it's almost meditative, Nick. I would say this is probably my favorite Vita game of the year so far. It's like my go-to. I mean, it's not a whole lot of competition, but it's like my go-to. Hey, I'm gonna be traveling somewhere, so I would like to get better at OlliOlli. But
you should grind out some training missions in Blaze Blue CP. I think you'd love that game.
I can't play fighting games on a screen that small, to be honest with you.
Oh.
Well, it's not that the screen's that small. It's mostly that the joystick's too small for my, gargantuan thumbs. Plus,
they probably make an adapter for gargantuan thumbs.
Yeah, but I don't want to be the dude playing this like anime fighting game on the airplane with an adapter.
Why?
With an adapter for the PS Vita, so my big thumbs can actually, use it.
There's nothing wrong with that. You got to do what you got to do.
Look, I'm not judging people. I'm just trying to protect myself from being judged.
They won't judge you. They understand.
NL likes
hit
big
A.
sticks. And hurts. You know what? I can carry the commentary while you get used to it. Don't worry about it. I can do. Oh, Red Panda Gamer's got more points than me. That means we're going to be starting this one over again.
F this. I'm going to the next level.
So my new plan for this entire stream is just do whatever I can to beat Red Panda Gamer on every single level.
Yes.
And I can already hear him getting salty and saying like, "Oh, those are my first tries on those levels." That doesn't matter, you know. All that matters is who's in first at the end of the day.
Spelunky all over again.
Exactly. NL, you fucking dissin' Blaze Blue, man? No, I'm not. I don't have any experience with it.
Sounded like he was dissing it to me, so I'm with you.
Look, I'm not trying to diss your beloved Blaze Blue, Nick.
It's a good game.
I believe that, you know, a lot of people seem to really like it. A lot of
Your
people...
wife likes it too.
It's true. I thought that was an insult for a second.
No, it was totally not.
You're just
play
actually
something
correct,
sometimes.
yeah. Yeah, well, your little wife likes Blaze Blue. The jerk store called. They're running out of you. I gave that one to you because I know you like Seinfeld.
I like The Simpsons.
Oh,
I don't know about
did
Seinfeld.
I get it wrong?
No, I'm fucking with you. I like Seinfeld.
All right. I hope so. There we. Oh, where's Red Panda Gamer? Where'd he go? Is he beating the levels at the same time I'm beating the levels to try to make this harder on me?
Yep. He's ghost cameoing on the show, I guess.
Embarrassing. 77. Or 77,000, sorry.
Sick.
Right. I'm going to lower the volume of the game a little bit.
Dude, why can't this guy ride downstairs on his freaking skateboard? Everybody can do that.
He falls on his face.
He's garbage at this. Figuratively, Hitler just subscribed. Thank you very much for not taking such a literalistic perspective. I appreciate it.
It's a very self-aware name.
I agree.
Alright. I gotta go back a little bit. Is Red Panda Gamer beating me on one of these levels?
How do I find out if I'm beating Red Panda Gamer? Let's go to the leaderboard.
Yeah, you go to the leaderboard. And that's
Harry
it.
Arse is ahead of me.
Gap the first handrail. Okay.
Oh, I'm not even close. You guys are up in the 88s. I'm at like 2,000. All right, I'm garbage.
Once you get used to it, like, you'll seriously just settle into a rhythm. I know I compared this to, like, Bit Trip Runner. It almost has, like, a little bit of a super hexagon thing going, even if you can't quite see it yet. Because it's always, like, the same or similar obstacles.
Right.
All you gotta do is figure out the optimum way to tackle them, basically. I do wish there was, like, an endless mode or something, though.
When do you unlock a face?
Oh, you never get a face.
That's garbage.
I'm
I love
sorry.
having a face.
I'm sorry to tell you that, but...
I got Ash Ketchum's hat. Why can't I have a face?
M likes it in the face.
Yeah, that's true. Please let me hit A. I think when I hit it too accurately, it also doesn't count.
Alright, that is just about the most bullshit thing I've ever heard with respect to doing not so great in the video game, Nick.
If I hit it exactly at the right moment, it doesn't count.
Is your controller broken?
Yeah, probably.
If you wanted to do it, could you do it? You just don't want to?
That sounds right as well, actually.
No! That's a bad level for me.
Blame the controller, though.
I could do it if I wanted to, I just don't want to.
I'd appreciate it if you'd please be quiet.
There's gonna be an OlliOlli kill screen over here if you're interested. Just trying to see if you're interested. Bad level.
He told a lot of people about that kill screen.
He did. He told a lot of people about that kill screen.
Is this an NL game? Maybe this is Nick's equivalent to NL's Karnov.
It could be, like... This is something that I really like playing. Oh, Mathis is ahead of me on this level. That's just embarrassing.
Why don't you ever play Karnov anymore?
Dude, Karnov is just not good. Like...
It needs to be completed, though.
No, it really doesn't.
I think it does.
You would be surprised how easy it is to simply not care about Karnov, because it's a not-so-good game that came out, like, almost 30 years ago.
Everything in me says that that is not possible for me.
You know, that's why I say different strokes for different folks.
Yeah. Some like it in the face. Some like G like MC. Likes it in the easy E.
I don't know. What is the Easy E? Because to me that sounds like easy entry. I know who Easy E is, by the way. But... Oh, Jesus.
Need a gallon of fake lube. Cum lube.
No, don't even talk to me about it. Why would you want to use that? That's supposed to be the finishing product as well. You're not supposed to use that as lubricant unless there's another person coming in right after.
It's called sloppy seconds.
Exactly. I mean, you know, you're entitled to be into whatever you want to be into. But I don't think that it would necessarily
Not really into that.
reach the critical mass necessary to sustain an entire business like that.
The business of sloppy seconds.
Yeah. I'm not a businessman, I'm a businessman.
Getting down to business.
Damn. Oh, Jesus. NL, you don't understand it. Oh, that's fake cum salesman saying that. Fair enough. Alright, let's try this again. I've got to at least beat Mathis here.
So if I hit it too early or I hit it twice, no credit. Sloppy.
You get into the rhythm, Nick. You'll figure it out.
I have no rhythm.
Maybe you're right that the game just isn't counting it because you're hitting it too perfectly, but I'm hitting it pretty well. So
I think I'm getting better. I think I'm just making up excuses.
well, it takes a while to get used to it. I remember like when I was playing this for the first time, I was like, man, this game would be so much better if you didn't have to hit A when you landed. And then you realize that it would be over in like an hour, and all the scores on the leaderboard would be exactly the same.
I think this would be a lot better if you didn't have to hit A every time you land.
It's ridiculous.
Is there a toggle switch for that in the options menu?
I don't believe so, no.
Remove A button from controller?
That's called baby mode.
All right. Well, baby, I can't handle this shit.
I'm sorry to hear that.
This is a callback.
Well, was it from when I was a baby?
Baby cam.
I remember baby cam back in my webcam worked properly. I'm not using my webcam today, but that's just because I didn't shave and I look like a
Homeless lion.
basically like a 40-year-old homeless man, which is like, you know, fine. It's not like I'm where I am because of good looks or anything like that, but still, I was more embarrassed than anything else, so I just chose not to use it. And then because I was embarrassed, I chose to talk about it openly right now, which was a good decision.
Oh, stairs. I always get killed on the stairs.
Once you get in the zone, man. Once you get in the zone. Mostly, like, once you just start beating Mathis consistently, that's when things really start to click. Red Panda Gamer isn't even on the list anymore.
I guess he didn't play this far.
Yeah, I guess he decided that, like, OlliOlli's just too hard for him.
Video's already over by that point.
He's gonna do a video and be like, it's not as good as Mario Party 8. I don't mean Mario Kart 8, I mean Mario Party 8.
He just loves Mario Party 8.
Yeah. Mario Kart, great game. I own Mario Party 8. It's terrible. Mario Kart is fantastic. One of the year's best, no question.
So if you just got a Wii U and you're like, what do I buy for this crazy thing? It's gonna be Mario Kart?
Yes.
What if you're not a Mario Kart fan? What's number 2?
Like, probably just
don't buy a Wii U.
Yeah, exactly. Just sticking to PC gaming for a while, I guess. There's other stuff, like, I mean, you know.
Mass Effect 3 for the Wii U, right? That's a big one. Yeah. Assassin's Creed 3.
The Watch Dogs Wii U version is set to come out soon. I'm sure that's going to do pretty well.
I heard they added all the bloom lighting that the PC version got omitted.
Yeah. That's the reason the PC couldn't handle it, is because
they saved it for the Wii version.
Well, yeah, exactly. The E3 demo was on the Wii U hardware, which is superior, so. Oh, that's my face. Lego City, you scum. Lego City Undercover, I heard, was pretty not good.
I thought it was good.
I heard it was okay. But that was okay within the context of, like, literally this is the first half-decent title to come out since the Wii U launched, like, 8 months earlier, 6 months earlier. But the Wii U lineup, it's gotten better. Mario Kart 8 is, like, by far my favorite thing on the console, but, like, the new Super Mario Brothers games are fine. New Super Mario 3D World, or Super Mario 3D World 2, there's just so many, like,
what even is that one? I can't remember. Is that, like, another Galaxy-style game, or is that a new Mario game, or what?
It's a co-op 2.5D Mario. So kind of similar to 3D Land on the 3DS, but multiplayer.
Okay.
It's good, though. And as is New Super Mario Brothers U. That's pretty good as well.
What about the Luigi one? Don't we want that, too?
That's the DLC. You can get it if you want to.
Oh, they just put it on a disc, though.
Yeah. That was, again, back in the era when... Well, I mean, I'm not sure if that was just, like, to make it look like the Wii U has more releases, or if it's actually because, you know, the target audience for stuff like that might be getting their parents to pick it up, and they're more comfortable buying a disc from the store. It makes it seem like a more, I don't know.
Oh, because you could put it under the tree or something for your kid.
Yeah, that's basically what I'm getting at.
It makes a lot of sense, yeah.
Yeah.
I had a $2 donation coming from the Business of Sloppy Seconds. Thank you very much. There was no message with that. Much appreciated.
The medium is the message, Nick.
The medium is John Edwards.
No, you're thinking of Long Island Medium, which is not John Edwards.
Oh.
It's a television show on the A&E network.
That's the one about the woman from Long Island that speaks the future, right?
No, it's about the woman from Long Island who isn't too skinny nor too fat.
I don't get the joke, but I like it.
Get
anyway.
Long Island medium?
Oh,
This,
it's the bears again. Three bears.
oh yeah, that was yesterday's stream, wasn't it? I can't
Yep.
remember. All just blurs
It was
together into one, thankfully up to now functional blur.
I love functional blurs.
Oh, it feels good, right? Even if chat is bored to tears by the fact that OlliOlli maybe isn't the best spectator sport.
Oh, they're just jelly. They wish they could ollie like this.
I really like OlliOlli.
I still haven't unlocked the Hawkman, so I don't know what to tell you.
You're talking about the Birdman, I think.
Yeah, Harvey Birdman, it's already at law.
How do this one dude has so many freaking scores, or so many points? More
No,
than
each point counts as one score. He's got very many scores.
So for people asking, I'm playing this on PC. It comes out tomorrow. It's also available on Vita right now. And as of right now, I think that the PC version is... well, I fucked this one up pretty quickly. Let's restart. The PC version is, like, totally competent. Like, I know that doesn't sound like a glowing endorsement, but having spent a lot of time on the Vita version, this seems like it's as good as the Vita version, which is actually complimentary in my mind, at least.
Sick, I reached the end of a level.
Ooh. For the first time?
No, it's like the 5th or 6th time, but it unlocked something.
Oh, so you're on Junkyard now.
Amateur 5.
Oh.
Gonna break into the big league porn industry soon.
I don't know what your problem is, Nick.
Too many dragon dildos, not enough time.
Well, that's the problem. We've all got to make compromises in our lives, you know? It's got like a real audio surf type thing going on.
Oh, that guy got fucked up. Oh, his leg went backward. I don't like that.
I really like when you get the animations that just like keep bouncing you forever when you mess up.
That's what happened. Yeah.
Sometimes you just get stopped dead. Sometimes you land in like the perfect situation to just consistently get screwed. So Nick, there is a way to gain speed while you're grinding.
Okay.
Which is important
Do I kick?
On some later levels. No, actually. You hit the button, like the grind button, at the last possible opportunity. And then it's a perfect grind, and you get more points. Or you get more speed, I should say.
Do I get more points?
Yes, you also get more points.
Oh, fantastic. I'm in. I need many points more than I have. Also, just had another new donation come in. Oh, okay. We had $1.69 donated from Fake Cum Salesman with a happy face. Kind of looks like the Raise Your Donger's face, but is rounder.
Okay, yeah.
So thank you very much, Fake Cum Salesman. Glad to have you.
You're welcome.
Representing us.
What do you mean, us?
Okay, representing Ryan.
Excuse me?
That's your business. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to muscle
Let me handle
in.
my business. Damn, yeah.
What if I don't want to grind anymore? Can I just, like, jump off?
Yeah? As long as you land properly and there's nothing on the ground.
Well, because there's all these ketchup bottles underneath, and I want to get them.
Oh, you gotta get those, yeah. That's one of the objectives after you get the hidden tape and collect SKATE.
Those were like VHS tapes, weren't they?
Yeah, I think in later games, like in
That's
Tony,
so quaint.
in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater HD that came out for Steam,
I mean, the DVDs.
I actually think they are DVDs.
Yeah. Because we all have DVD burners in our PCs now.
Collect the torrent tracker link for... Alright. Is that a good enough... Yeah, it's a top 10 score, I'll take it. I just want to be top 10 so that when people play this game tomorrow, they say, oh, there's that Northernlion guy again, down in 60th place.
Do a lot of skateboarders now, like, just become YouTube stars?
You'd think so. I think they become YouTube prank channels. That's,
Okay.
you know, once video games stop being relevant, which, let's be honest, I give it about another month or two.
Yeah.
I'm going to start a YouTube prank channel. And I'm going to really just do I'm going to one-up all the other prank channels.
You have to dress up like an angry clown, and then light something on fire, and then bludgeon someone to death.
Yeah, no, you just shoot somebody in the leg. And then they'll be like, what the fuck? And they'll call the police, and I'll be like, dude,
It was just a prank.
Dude, you should see your face. I fucking got you when I shot you in the leg. That was a joke. Yep. That was a joke, dog. Whoa, stop overreacting. Yo,
and
hey
you're
guys.
YouTube famous now.
Exactly. You guys are never gonna realize this shit. Or you guys are never gonna believe this shit. I shot this dude in the leg. He called the cops on me. What a nerd. Well, this is Pranker69 on the way out. See you at McDonald's for coning tomorrow.
Alright, if you made like an ironic prank channel, I'd watch the shit out of that, actually.
Actually, that would be fun if you did like a prank channel that was just like...
Prank channels.
Well, I don't know. That takes a lot of research. I'm not open for that. But how about if you just like walked up to somebody and you were like, hey, you know, you dropped this. And you had like a $10 bill in your hand. And they're like, oh, thanks. And you're like, no problem, man. And then...
Oh, so they'd be like pranks that have no punchline. They'd just be like acts of goodwill.
Yeah. And then you'd be like, hey, dude, have a nice day.
The anti-pranker.
And then you'd come back to the camera and be like, oh, shit.
Got him so good.
That wasn't his $10. That was our $10. He got so pranked.
All the way to the bank.
Seriously, though, like, if you're thinking of starting a YouTube prank channel, please don't try to steal somebody's phone and then act like it's a prank. That's totally fucked up. Most people just want to live their lives.
Right, it's not a prank to just, like, do something mean to someone.
I mean, like...
Maybe it is sometimes if you're friends with them, but...
There's, like, some borderline racist shit that I've seen, too. Is like, we went to the worst neighborhood in America.
Oh, no.
And threatened to steal people's money. And they're like, well, first
it's not
off...
funny at all.
One of you is gonna get killed one day. Secondly, that is, like, the most fucked up thing to be like... These people are, like, really poor and disadvantaged. Let's threaten their livelihoods, you know, what little money they do have for the amusement of our audience and, like, a bunch of ad revenue for us. It's like, that's super fucking toxic.
Also, Hergs just got me with a damn good prank. Just donated $16.90.
Dude, you should
Thanks
see your
very
face.
much, Hergs.
You should see your face
it's
right
fucking
now.
Great. I can't even. I don't...
You got pranked so hard?
I actually still can't even after the whole grave cactus incident. That was pretty wild.
Nick, can I be honest with you?
No.
Alright.
Okay, you can.
Okay, good. Remember when I was talking to you earlier about my whole, you know, diatribe on wraps and sandwiches?
Yeah, are you gonna put fake cum in them now?
Dude, I don't want to blow your mind. I was pranking you.
Oh shit, you got me good. So you love wraps then?
Ah, they're okay.
Oh. So we're gonna have wraps together.
You should see your face though.
I don't know what's real and what's fake anymore.
Oh, prank.
Can't handle this reality.
There's some, I have seen some pranks that I thought were pretty funny, but, and not all of them are good-natured. But some of the ones I liked are like, you know, faking people out into thinking the zombie apocalypse was actually happening. Then watching their reactions. But there was one where like dude was rolling around with a chainsaw on Halloween night.
That one.
With like a real chainsaw. And people were like, whoa, shit, that guy's gonna murder us. And he's like, nah, dude. Gotcha.
I don't remember him ever saying, nah, dude. I think he just kind of pretended he was gonna murder them until they ran away, is what I saw.
Yeah, I like to think that he said, nah, dude, eventually.
I don't think he did. Okay, I got to a new texture.
Okay, now.
Yeah, junkyard dog.
You're in the junkyard, baby. You're gonna die.
Who's putting all these railings and staircases in the junkyard?
Well, that was Ollie 1. You're Ollie 2.
Oh, okay.
Second man on the moon.
Can I do a nollie in this?
Yes.
It's like a reverse ollie, I think.
It's an ollie when your feet are turned in the opposite direction. I know, because I skateboarded for 2 weeks back in 6th grade.
Did you skateboard goofy foot?
I did, because I'm left foot. Well, I'm left-handed, so I just
Nice.
assumed I was left-footed. I did some Christ air sack taps, and then I was like, nah, dude, I'd rather focus on my education. 5th grade's getting real hard.
I really enjoyed how we just spent a while in Skype today just discussing random weird names for skateboard moves that don't exist.
I have nothing against the skateboard community, but...
Me either, I skateboarded too.
Yeah, I have like some fond
horrible
memories,
at it.
and people that have stayed with it as they've gotten older, more power to them. There was a really funny situation when we were at PAX. I think I've told you the story before, but at PAX Prime last year. I'm just trying to get a top 10 score here, by the way. But
Drop your smile?
no, not that one. We were walking downtown Seattle. It was pretty late, and like this skateboarder just rode through on the sidewalk, and he was going really fast, and he almost hit Josh. And Josh, like, he found the guy's friend because he was a little slower than him. And then he said, like, hey, man, your friend almost ran into me. And he just, like, looked back, and in my head, he pulled off, like, a pair of sunglasses that he had on. But he probably didn't actually have them on, but he went, nah, dog, you almost ran into him.
Oh, that's so deep.
I was like, oh, shit, I never realized that we all see things from different perspectives with our own eyes. And he is totally wrong. But anyway.
Wow.
I don't get longboarding, though. Can I, like, I'm not